Hey y'all, happy Friday. Did you see the news last week? We have launched a new product. Guidebook now offers registration for events. Super excited about it. Nathan, it's been a wild few months getting this project out the door. It is the first iteration of registration. Can you tell us what registration is all about and kind of like what this first iteration is focusing on?
Yeah, absolutely. It's exciting to finally see registration come live, and the interest already building in it is phenomenal. We had our launch webinar this week. We're having conversations with people more and more about the V1 as we're
Mhm.
referring to it here in Guidebook. And V1 is really all about free tickets. Uh,
Mhm.
that's important. We work with a lot of people who aren't running paid for events, and they actually just want to use registration to ensure that they're capturing that data and then being able to integrate with our already mobile product. And yeah, so it's really just about getting that component live. It's a way that people can create a free ticket and start driving registration from their event website or even our marketing websites that we provide. So yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, I think I understand why event promotion is important, right? You want to capture your audience's attention. And then, of course, the Guidebooks mobile app, you're nurturing your communities, you're giving the information that they need to be successful during the event. So, why is registration important? Like, why is it this missing piece that we just have to deliver on?
I think I'm going to answer that in two ways. Firstly, from the event perspective, it's a real big key success metric for your event, right? Any event you organize, no matter how small or big in life, until people commit, you don't really know how that event's being received. Can people make it? Is it going to reach the audience and size that you anticipate? So it's a kind of key moment in the journey for any event. And I think why it's important to us, when we think about how we engage and inform event attendees, but also partner with event planners, being able to support them from promoting their event to capturing their audience and then delivering experiences to their audience through mobile on site is massive. And I think that's why it's so exciting. The attendee can go through a full journey with Guidebook now, and that's really going to make the event planner's life a lot easier.
Yeah, I'm super excited to hear from folks as they start using it, like what feedback they have for us and whether or not it is, delivering on their needs on that whole journey. What are some of the kind of like key features and functionality that a registration platform needs to provide?
Yeah, that's going to be unique to the event or the organization. I think we've heard it a lot, and we talk about it a lot internally. Is that need for some form of customization and flexibility, going sort of beyond just V1, but people like to name their tickets different things. I've certainly named event tickets a lot of different things over the years. And you have different versions of your tickets at different times. You might have tickets with different perks or add-ons. So that customization and the thought that people put into their different registration offerings as an event needs to be able to kind of live on the registration platform. But I always just think like simplicity is key. It shouldn't be hard to capture that reg information. So if as a platform or as a software or as an event organizer, you're putting too many layers of friction in there, you're going to have a sort of detrimental effect to your event. So I think just that simplicity is super important. And then the last thing I'll just say is like a trusted platform. You don't want to be using technology that might have downtime because if you're sending out massive marketing emails to try and get people to sign up for your event and then you've got a problem with your reg software or platform, that's not going to be great. And then lastly, branding. I think
Mhm.
coming also to trust, but on the other side, if you're sending out a direct link to a registration page, having those branding components and colors and things like that is going to really allow people to know that they're in the right place. So I think that's important as well. So they're kind of my key things. And you had mentioned, and I have alluded to it a little bit, but this is the first iteration of guidebook registration. So what have we launched and what comes next?
Yeah, so um, The first iteration, like you said, is really focusing on free events. And we have just that one ticket type, right? It might be general admission or an all access pass or whatever you might want to call it. So we really wanted to deliver on that with the first iteration. The core value of registration I'm hearing from you is like getting that attendee data so you know how many people are coming, but also who are they? So then you can personalize the event experience. So we wanted to make sure that, okay, let's lay a really solid foundation with a beautiful, simple registration configuration process in Builder, and then a beautiful, simple reg flow for those users. And that was our first milestone, was easy to set up, easy to use, and we'll make sure it works with one free ticket type. Um, and of course, you can customize your RSVP form as well as part of that. Um, so I think V2, we're really going to focus on paid ticketing and supporting multiple ticket types. I love the examples you were giving about like you might have early bird and late bird. You might have speakers, sponsors, exhibitors. You might have VIPs. You might have student presenters. Like, and we want to make sure that you're able to cater to each of those audiences. And then if it's important to your organization, you should be able to collect payments, right? Um, and I think we don't have like a set number of iterations. It'll be at least two, at least three, maybe iterations on the product, and we want to hear from folks what the needs are and how our tool can best meet those needs. Also, as like a little sneak peek of our roadmap, we are working on badge printing as well in concert with registration. So just don't tell anyone. I am excited about that. Um, if somebody in our green room audience here wants to learn more about Guidebook as an event management software, right? We have that mobile app focus, but now we're doing more. How can somebody kind of connect with us and get more info?
Yeah, so what I'm actually going to do is share in the description and then also in the comment section below if you're watching or joining us on LinkedIn, just more ways you can get in touch, whether that's because you want to book a demo and get, a real walkthrough of what the registration platform currently looks like, or if you're curious just to know more about what we're doing and you want to hear from us. So I'm going to provide those links because there's a few different ways you can go depending on where you're at in your own journey. If you're ready for a demo, if you just like, I'd like to learn some more, and we've got great blogs on our website and things like that that we're going to share.